How can a basic beverage brand become a symbol of creativity? Red Bull rarely talks about energy drinks. They spend millions creating extreme sports content and media. They brand themselves as the enabler of peak performance. Don't market your product, market the peak version of your customer. Don't forget to...
Let's go. In edit page of DaVinci Resolve, we're going to create a new timeline. Uncheck project settings, go to format, use vertical resolution, changes to 30 frames per second. Create that. Now we have a new timeline. So I'm just going to drag and drop the reference video into my timeline. Go to effect and drag and drop a fusion composition here. I can just arrange that, and let's open that in the fusion page. In the fusion page, we have something like this. As always, I always like to work with my media in, so I'm going to bring that in here. Try to view it here. You won't see anything. Change it from timeline to background, and I'll bring this one here and connect it like so. Now first thing we see there is just a white background, so I'm just going to make the color of this background. I'm going to take this up. I made my default background to be alpha value down, so yours will be different. You just need to make it white, this white color here. Good. So let's try to be all of this. Let's go to somewhere around frame 60. Yes, at frame 60 everything is in place, so I'll just bring this one up to about 50%. Nope, 25 would be good. Yes, we're going to build all of this, and then we can animate all of that. First thing you want to do is get a background node. I'm going to start from this barcode, so let me go to my media pool, and I'm going to, this is it here. I'm just going to connect that here, and I'm going to name this one F2. Now if you take a look at that, this is the barcode here, so we just need to use this merge node, or you add a transform node if you want. You can take it up there, reduce the size to somewhere around here. Wait, I think that size is okay. I'm just going to take this up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Close this one. The next thing you see below that is this text here, so it's the same text we are going to use throughout the entire animation. So I'll just do it once and then we use it throughout. So this is a word by word text animation, but I have a video that shows you how you can do that, but I'm just going to create that here again. So let me quickly write what the text says, and we can continue. We're going to change the text to Great Vibes. I think that's the font. Let's just take a look at this text here. You see, that is it, and we can increase the size to about 1.5. We might reduce that later, but I'm sure you see that. Change the color from white to black, and good, that's it there. Now let's go to the layout, and we just take this to somewhere around up here. I think the size here is good. Now the size is like this. We are going to change that later. Let me increase it again so that you see what we are doing. Now we're going to Control C this text and Control Shift V to paste an instance. If we take a look at the instance from here, and we look at this one from here, go to the instance node, go to shading and element 1, the instance element 1, and uncheck that. Go to element 5, the instance element 5, and make sure you check that. That's it there. It appears white. Now you go to this, go to appearance, make sure the box, you check the box appearance and change it from character to what. Now it appears like this. Turn the horizontal extend down till you see spaces. You are able to see spaces within the words of the instance, something like this. Let's take it down again just a bit. Go back to this one, go back to the text, right click and hit follower. Open up this modifier. Now you can turn on the delay if you want, but we can do that later. Let's just set the delay to somewhere around here. Go to shading, go to element 5, make sure you check element 5, go to transform and make sure you change it to what. Now go to somewhere around frame 10. We're going to go to somewhere around frame 10, keyframe this. Is going to open up the path, double click on the follower, go back to frame 0. You're going to keyframe, you're going to just take it, it comes from the right, so you just take it, not the Y value. You're going to take the X value to this side till around where you want. You go to shading at frame 0, you're going to keyframe the opacity and take it down to 0. Go to frame 10, you can take the opacity all the way up to 1. Yes, so it appears like this. The text is going to appear word by word. You can see that here. Let's just bring this up. Take the output of this instance and connect it to the mask section of the text node. Good. Now you can connect this one here. So if we take a look at this, yes, this is what we have. So we just need to work on the delay so that we have the same kind of thing. Let's come to about frame 20. This is how it looks. Now I'm just going to click on the text, go to the modifier, go to the timing, and I think a delay of this value should work.
Every
Okay, we need to go to spline, select all of that, zoom to fit, and let's ease out cubic. And I think this one is word by word, so we're just going to leave this one for the second animation. So let's fix that one. We have to change this one. I'm just going to get another text node. I'm going to come here, control C this one, that's control C this text, and come to this text, control V. Now come here, it should be the same font, just type great vibes and you should have that. Change the color from black from white to black. Good. You can change the size to 1.5. Just replace, just make sure that you come here and it's 0.73, so this one should be 0.473. 473. Good. Now it should be there, so you connect this one here. You're going to right click here, hit follower. Now go to the modifiers and you're going to come to shading, come to somewhere the same frame 10, keyframe the opacity, go to transform. Now we won't change it, go back to frame 0, and we're just going to shift this to the side, like same thing, shift this to the side like that. Go back to shading and take it down to 0. Go to spline and make sure you ease out cubic. Good. So we have created both text animation for this, what we are going to use. So now what we need to do is just make sure that our delay is kind of good. Okay, because this one appears on a word by word level. So I'm just going to come to this one, disable this one so that we focus on this. Now go to the text and go to modifiers, go to the timing, and let's increase the somewhere. Nope, this one is too big. I think yes. Yeah, don't worry, we are going to reduce the size of the text, so it's not going to be, I just want to make sure that yes, it's okay now. So we have that text in place. Now if we go forward, like, let me bring this down, we go forward. Okay, we go forward to somewhere around here, become a symbol of creativity. I'm going to come to this text and replace it with, so now you can open this one up, and let's say we come to this text, we're going to go to layout and we bring it down to where it's supposed to be, somewhere around here. Now I'm going to change this font to call vertical. This is the font. Let's reduce the size. I can reduce the size to somewhere around, let's use 0.8. Good. Now we have to add this background here. The color of this one is white because it has a black background. I'm going to come here, get a background node, get a rectangle mask, connect the rectangle mask to the background, and I connect the background to this one. Now in the background, you can change the background color to black, or you can bring it somewhere around here, not black but a little bit gray. Now let's just size the rectangle as this one is supposed to be. Let it cover this word. So we take the center of the word up here and we're going to reduce the height. Reduce the height. Just make sure that I think I can go back to this text. I'm going to use 7.5. Good. Something like this is better for me. Now I'm just going to, let's just animate this one. When it starts, the rectangle starts from around frame 38. Let's just shift this up here. I'm going to get another rectangle mask. I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to make sure that I size it so that I can fit that one. I'm going to take it up, increase the size like this, and then take down the length to something around here. Just make it to fit here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it here so that it becomes the mask of this one. Now go to frame, it starts from a frame 38. Yes, you don't see that there, so I'm going to keyframe the center X and Y and go to about frame 70 because we might use ease out cubic, and I'm going to keyframe that. Now go back to this one and bring it out like so. Good. Now you just need to turn on the soft edge like so, and go to spline, select all, and ease out cubic. Yes, now you see that the text is doing the same thing, but this text is not coming in from the side. The text is just appearing word by word. So what do? We're going to go to this one, go to the modifier, and go to the transform. You just need to double click on the offset and it's going to lose all, but the shading animations remains. So what you're going to realize is that it appears like this word by word. Yes, the first word appears from frame 45. So you're going to select this text, go to the keyframe tab, and to open this up from here and here, select all of these, move it to frame 45. So the animation starts from frame 45. I think a delay of 0.61 is quite okay, but you can still fix it if you want. Below that we have this guy, so I'm just going to go to my media pool. You have an image of him here. This is it. I'm just going to quickly name that maybe something like biker. So let's connect that here and look at it from here. Good. So we are going to, let's add a transform node, make it bigger. Yes, this text kind of look too clear, so let's go to this one and bring this. Yes, it's too bright, don't want that. So we need to come to this transform node and bring up the size. Yep. Well, I think I will work with this one. Now below that we have this text here which we can use. We're just going to copy this one, Control C, Control V. I'm going to quickly add that text. So I'm just going to connect this text here. So I've used a size of 0.03. Just go to the keyframes tab, open this up from here and select all of these and bring it back to frame 10. From frame 10 the text animation can then start. You're going to see it appears word by word. You can use it, you can maybe add a transform animation to it. It depends on you. So with that, I think, yeah, that's all we have to do. Let me bring this one. Yeah, I think that this is okay. I'm going to make it 3D, so I'm going to add an image plane to this one, add a camera, and then search for a renderer 3D, enter. And I'm going to change this renderer to hardware, so that to hardware, and then I'm going to connect that here. You won't see anything. Just go back to the camera and change the position till you can take the position backwards till it kind of appears how you want it to be. Let's come to frame 60 where everything is in place. Yes, now you see that. So we need to come to this one. We need to come to the rectangle there, shift space, and add a drop shadow. We need to add a drop shadow there. Then maybe we can bring down the blur size. Yes, bring down the distance. Yes, I think that this one is good. You can copy these blur settings. Now you're going to do the same thing for this guy, the biker guy. After the transform, you can add a drop shadow. Just hit enter. I think that one looks good. Then it seems like this one is too much to the side. Yep, I think that is good. Let's come to this barcode. We're going to reduce the size of the barcode. So this is our final thing. Now what we need to do is animate this biker guy coming from this side. You're going to come to maybe frame 0, and you're going to keyframe the X and Y translation. Go to frame, maybe let's do frame 65. You're going to keyframe it again, go back here, and you're just going to take him to this side till only the head is in place. But we can still come back and fix this because we're going to zoom it in. So come here, select all of that, and ease out cubic. But you know that if we ease out cubic, it's going to, so we need something slot here, like it spends a little bit of time. Yes, I think that is okay. What is left is that we need to add these stars rotating around here, and I have one here, which is this one. What I'm going to do is bring that here. I'm going to quickly name that F2, just call it a star, enter. We are going to add a drop shadow to each, shift space. We need to add a drop shadow to it. Let's take a look at it from here. Yes, now you look at it, you see that it's this color. We don't want that color. So I'm just going to bring in a background node from here. There's several ways which you can change this one. Now let's use the other method. So let me show you. We're just going to select this one with shift space to search for a color generator, add that there. Now it appears white. What you need to do is just connect this one to the mask section so that yes, we are sure that it's going to stay white, and you're going to change it from white to black. That's it. It appears like that. Add a drop shadow to it. The drop shadow, you can increase, play with these values as long as you want. After the drop shadow, I'm going to add a Gaussian blur, and maybe bump up the blur size just a little bit. And after this, we are going to add an image plane. Now we can select all of these, go up here and connect this to this 3D merge. Now let's take a look at this. It appears like this. So this image plane is the first thing after the camera. So we're going to come to this image plane and maybe take the Z value forward just a bit, not too much. Yes, just a bit like this. You can reduce the blur size if you want. Now we're just going to move it up here, move the star up here and to this corner. It's not the exact star, but you can do whatever you want. You can check for a new one if you want to. Now this is what we have got. I'm going to take it to this side, up like this. Now what we're going to do is somewhere we go to where this scene kind of ends, which is around frame 120. I'm going to keyframe this Z, rotation Z, and let's come here and make sure we think that's okay. Yes, I think that is okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come to the camera. We're not going to use this camera for our animation, but what I'm going to do is shift space XF as a transform 3D. We're going to hit enter and come to the Z value, come to frame 0. We're going to keyframe it to, then come to maybe let's do frame 35. Keyframe it again. This is be the frame at frame 30. Go back here. You just make sure that you somewhere around here, and then you can come to this image plane, keyframe the Y, come to maybe frame 15, keyframe it, go back to frame 0, take it all the way up like so it doesn't show, or you can change the rotation, depends on you. Yep. So let's go here. It doesn't need to be fast, we don't want it fast. We're just going to select all of that, hit S and come to the transform. Here we're going to select all of that, make sure you can see everything, and ease out cubic. Okay, this text is too big, I guess. So what we need to do is come to the text and reduce the size of that text. Yep, something like that. And with that, that's the end of our first scene. But before we end the first scene, you have to make like a transition between, come to frame 90. We can still use this one because we have not used the Y translation. So keyframe the Y translation, come to maybe frame 115. You're just going to take this Y value all the way up like so. Take it somewhere like up here. Somewhere around here is better. Go to spline, make sure you unselect this Z offset, zoom to fit, and you're going to ease out in cubic so that it starts slow and end fast. You see that this text has not finished its animation before this time, so we have to make sure that it's quite fast. Now why you have to do it like this, so if you look at the transform, the animation we did here, it's going to start slow and end fast, because we are going to come to frame somewhere around frame, yeah, we have to cut it here. So I'm going to go to the keyframe tab and make sure maybe open this up, just yeah. If you look at this one, you're going to see that as it starts moving, it starts getting blurred. So we're going to come to frame 90, search for shift space Gaussian blur. We're going to add that here. All right, so at frame 90, we're just going to keyframe it here at frame 90. Go to where it kind of maybe 115. Yes, keyframe it again. Now we're just going to go back to frame 90 and make sure we take the strength to somewhere where it's clear. Now go to spline, you can just select all of these S. Now what I like to do is I want to come to where it's about to end, like the last frame, which is this one. So we need to cut it here. I'm going to go back to the edit page, select this one, this fusion clip, and cut it here. That's it. Now I can just take this away, go to effects, get a new composition like this, and open this new composition in the fusion page. the Fusion page, same thing. I'm just going to set this up. You can use the same Fusion composition and just delete everything, but so we have to do all of these. So let's come to somewhere around frame 50. We're going to do all of this. Now I'm just going to zoom it in like 50%, and let's start from above here. So you see, get a background node, get a text node, connect this one here. So this one is the same text animation that we did earlier, but I'm not going to create it again. I'm going to go to effects. You can get this text animation if you want. Go to edit, go to titles, go to new edits, and I'm going to search for the particular one I want. If you want all of these text effects, link in the description and you get all of that. So let's connect this one here. In this text, you should change the font to Great Vibes and change the color to black. Now let's take a look at this. We're going to maybe use 1.5. We can change that later. 1.5, zoom that in, and the text should be red. We're just going to go to layout, take it up to this side and bring it somewhere around here. It should be okay. Now this one is just text animation. There's no movement in the text. So what you can do is just come here to the effects and remove this offset. You won't have it, so it's just going to be, yes, just going to appear like so. Now it's just going to appear like so, but before that, Control C, let me copy this one, Control C, Control V. Now I'm going to come to this one, go to the layout and make sure I remove all of this. So we need to work on the delay. Let's take down the delay. Yeah, you can work on that more if you want. And I'm going to add this one here. Come to this one. It should be really tall. Now this should be called vertical. The size should be black too. And we're just going to make sure that we connect this one here and take a look at that. Good. It appears like that. We're just going to come to this one, come here, the layout, make sure you shift it to the side. Let's make sure that we have the animation right. So come to frame 11. You're going to go to the keyframes tab, open this one up, and this one, just want to select everything and take them to frame 11 so that you have the animation starting at frame 11. Now at frame, it should already end at frame 24. So let's go to the modifier and take the delay. Yeah, the delay should 0.6 should be good. Now below that you have this circle, so I'm just going to get another background node, get a text node. In this text node, I'm going to add a lot of dashes in this text node like so, and I'm going to change the font to light. I'm going to maybe leave the size like that. Go to this layout and change it from point to circle. You see a circle appearing there, so I'm just going to connect this one here and connect this down here and make sure we are looking at this. Good. You see the circle appears there. Let's bring that up so that you can see. Now let's come back here. I'm going to add dashes again so that gap is kind of closed. Yeah, something like that. Now we have to change the color from white to black. I have to go to this one. Let's take it up like this and let's increase the size. Let's increase the width to somewhere around here. Get the red boot from here. Let's just name that, and I'm going to connect that here. Yes, like that. Add a transform node XF to that one so that we can scale it up. Now after the transform node, we are going to add a CC, that's a color corrector, and then we're going to bring the saturation down. You can add after that a drop shadow. Yes, you can arrange the drop shadow however you want. That will be good. Now you see that the text is not fully in place, so let's add some more dashes, increase the size of this. Let's take it up. I think that this is okay. Let's go down. You just need to add this text again, which is, there's another text next you have to add is this about. So we're just going to get a text node from here, and I'm just going to quickly add all of this and then we can animate them together. All right, so I've completed everything. Now we have to just animate all of these, and yeah, you can add this text on your own if you want to. So what we have to do is, let's start from above here. So this text is just for the circle. We're going to do a right on animation. Let's start at frame. Let's go to the circle, go to right on, keyframe this one at frame 0, take it down to 0, come to somewhere around frame 15, let's say frame 20, and take the right on all the way up. Now if you take a look at that, yes, like this, it appears like this. So let's go to spline, zoom to fit, select all, ease out, cubic. Now if you look at it, it starts from around here. We don't want that, so I'm going to go to layout, go to where you see Z rotation. You're going to rotate it like this till it appears how you want. I think that this is okay. Now we should just maybe make sure that this is in the middle, and then if you look at the can, it's rotated also. So you have to come here at frame 0, keyframe the rotation, come to somewhere around frame 20, keyframe it again, go to frame 25. We're going to rotate it. No, it should be straight at frame 25, and a little bit this way. Let's bring it like so. Come to frame 20 and remove this keyframe, so we have only 2 keyframes here, like this. Now go to spline, make sure you select all of that. Yes, you don't want something fast. This text about is just an opacity animation, so you can come to the text. This is the text. Come to which is that, come to frame 27. You can keyframe the size. Let's just keyframe the size. Let's keyframe the size, and this one. Come to frame 35, keyframe it like this. Then we can go to the first one, which is this one. Take it to this side. Nope. We're just going to keyframe it from here and keyframe the blend value. We are going to keyframe the blend value again, keyframe it here, come back here and take the blend value to this, and take the blend value down to 0, so that we play it like this. Yep. So you go to spline, you always need to ease out all of these. Select all of these and out cubic. Yep. Now for this other one, we don't need any animation. We just need to fix the delay, so it starts around frame 44. Go to frame 44, select that one, which is this one. Select all of these and move them to frame 44. At frame 44, let's check if nope, the delay should be worked. We go to modifier and make sure we bring down the delay to somewhere around here. Yes. Now we can then make sure that this is 3D. I'm sure you can do that on your own now. So I'm going to add an image plane, a camera, and a renderer 3D. I'm going to connect the renderer to this mesh, and we're going to take a look at this. Come to the camera, and you can just take the camera value back. But let's make sure that this is small so that we see what we're doing. You have to do the same thing, so I'm just going to come back to this one. Now if I connect this one here, it should appear the same way. So we're just going to, it should be 2 of them. Yes. So I'm just going to Control C this image plane, Control V, and I'm going to get the output of this Gaussian blur and connect it to this one. Now connect this one here, and we can go to this one and take the Y value down. Yes, it should be here. It's not the exact one, but you get what I'm saying. It should be there. Let's animate the camera. So come to this camera, you're going to shift space XF. You're going to add XF to that one, and you're going to keyframe the, it's moving from below, so you're going to keyframe the Y. Remember that from the previous clip, from the previous scene, is the Y value moving. So I'm going to come to around frame 20, keyframe it again, go back to this one, and maybe just take it. No, it doesn't appear. This one, we You have to just remove all of these. Let's go to where the camera ends. Okay, around here. So we have to come back to this one and make sure it's okay. Yes, I think this is okay now. So we go back to this one. The transform now, we should probably take that a bit. But yes, I think this is okay. Now we're just going to, yes, from around frame 25, I'm going to keyframe this Z translation, and till about here, let's just zoom it a little bit forward like this. I think that we have to take this text to this side. Yes, take this one this side. Yeah, something like this is okay. Now let's select all of these, go to spline, select all, ease out cubic. All right, from somewhere around frame, let's say frame 49, we have to bring in this. Yeah, you see that it moves to this side like so. So we have to come to frame 49 ish. I'm going to add a new, no, we can use this one since it's going to be the X, so we can still use this one. What I'm going to do is I have this clip. I also made this one, so this is a clip I'm going to use in place of that, and I'm going to add a CC color corrector, enter, to make that. Let's make that. We're going to make that. We're going to take the saturation down, yes, so that it appears like this, and we're going to add a drop shadow. This one, I made this video. If you want me to see how I did it, you can drop a comment down below. I'll do it for you. So you can bring down the size. Yes, now the drop shadow appears, so you can bring down the size, and we're just going to come to the drop shadow and make sure that we bump it up and up the distance. Angle is okay. We increase the blur strength, something like that. Now we're just going to add an image plane to this one and connect it here. Let's take a look at that from here. Yes, so now what we have to do is at frame, it starts moving at frame 60. So we come to frame 60, we're going to come to frame 49. This is where it should be. It shouldn't be here, and come to frame 90. It should be on screen here. So just come to this image plane where we added the other one and move the Y value, the X value to this side. Yes, move the X value. You can get any video which you want, whichever video you want, and use it for this thing. So if you see, yes, so let's come to this one. Make sure we go to spline. We only need the X value, so let's uncheck all of these. Yes, selector, zoom to fit, and ease out cubic. By the way, if you want to see how I made this video, comment down below and I'll show you how I did it. I'll make sure I do a tutorial on that. So it's like this, our fusion clip is short, so we need to enlarge it. Need to make it let's go back to the fusion page. Now it plays and okay, from frame 165 we're going to add another XF, which is 3D transform, and we're going to keyframe the Y and move it up till, yes, 185 too. So at frame 185 it should go up like this. But you notice that at this frame 185 our stuff has disappeared. So it stopped rotating around here. So what we all we need to do is just go to this one. So we can take this to spline. Make sure you zoom to fit, and we are going to ease in cubic. Ease in cubic so that it starts slow. By the time it's getting into the climax, we're cutting it off. So we're going to come to, yes, here, go one frame forward, here, go one frame forward, and we're going to cut it here. So go back to the edit page, make sure you select this and you cut this one here. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our tutorial. I'm sure you have gotten the tools and the skills to be able to complete this reel. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.